And I think that we're going to see him really put his skills on display.
McManus kicks it off. Sterling Thomas on the receiving end. And we are underway as Sterling Thomas got to that same area of the field where Reese Alexander last week got his punt return started up. Bridgewater eluding contact and eventually going down to the opening snap as the Jags get some good pressure right up the middle. Jaguars faced with a 3rd and long, just like the Lions were on their opening series. We'll just hand this off to Bigsby, who's looking for an edge. Lions are able to knock him out of bounds.
And every single player on the team has to adhere to that standard, and we've seen it for a week and one drop.
Chase Cota was returning punts in practice this week for the Lions. This is his first in the game, and Chase Cota has room up the sideline. A beautiful return here for Chase Cota. His first time doing that in the Lions uniform. Didn't look like it was his first time doing it. Four receivers wide here for Beathard and the Jaguars. They're going to Tim Jones, who makes the reception. He's working that time on the sideline against Gilmore.
This is about as good as you can throw the ball. There is no coverage for this throw. Just drops it right over the arms. I mean, how can you cover it any better? The Lions are committed to playing this man-to-man, but that route was covered very well. Just a perfect throw by Beathard.
Gain of 48, and now there's room on the left side for Bigsby. Beathard tapped away by Gilmore in on the coverage against Jacob Harris there, the rookie out of Marshall, trying to make this team. His brother, a Cowboy, and such a good mentor. Brandon McManus on to attempt this 40-yarder. Jags go up 3-0 to get the scoring started.
What Teddy Bridgewater has done in this league, it goes without saying. So you want to see what you have in an Nate Sudfeld and Adrian Martinez.
Sterling Thomas again as a crease, same side of the field. We've had a couple of electrifying Lions returns already in this game. Definitely had one a week ago.
How about Jack Campbell at the linebacker position at 243 pounds, a big guy that eats up a lot of space.
Trying to get pressure on Beathard here. This is battled and intercepted. Stephen Gilmore off the ricochet. And the Lions have the football back. His play that leads to the Gilmore interception, but the Jaguars get this right back. Scooping it up and taking it the opposite direction is Caleb Johnson. All the way down to about the 25 on a mishandled and kind of clustered snap.
It was kind of a draw, and he's being tackled before the ball can even get to Reynolds. You got to think, probably a misassignment up front on the offensive line. Just a wrong turn by someone in the interior.
Jeremiah Ledbetter made that hit. Saw a 4th and 1 stop last week. Beathard back to pass on this 4th and 3. That's deflected and batted down at the line of scrimmage. You talked about him, Dev. Bridgewater hands it off once more on that receiver conversation. Of course, you have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who isn't playing today.
Creates a whole nother layer of excitement, and the fans are excited, the city's excited, the state's excited. Really rolling out on the Monday night game against the Raiders. We're going to wear our alternate helmet, which has that logo on it. And Matt Blue, they both showed up. But we were looking for people that were going to be collaborative and work together and no egos and try and build it the right way. And I think we hit a home run with both of them.
1st and 10. Steps up, and he's wrapped up and brought down. By who? There's your boy, John Kaminsky, involved once again. They try to get pressure again here. Beathard with a dart to a crossing Jacob Harris, who's inside of the 25. And it's the 28-yarder. His second made field goal of the day.
Yeah, I mean, everybody says that Michigan doesn't have good football. High school kids can play.
One-on-one matchup here. Looking for Dylan Drummond, the Eastern Michigan product. after a game and a half. Sudfeld was looking over the middle. That's his third preseason interception. Now the Jags will set up inside of the Lions 20 with under minutes to go. Gregory Jr. was excellent last week in Dallas for Jacksonville, making some plays today again in Detroit.
Just high over the middle, right? He has a receiver coming in with that dig route, and it's just high. It doesn't get all the way through the throw, and it sails. And high throws in the middle of the defense is always dangerous. See Coda, he tries to go up, and it's just out of reach. Can't get it, and behind, right? So high and behind.
We're looking the direction of Parker Washington. They have him, and they have the game's first touchdown.
Parker Washington right here out of Penn State. I mean, just speed, right? We've seen it on the punt returns, kick returns, his shiftiness and speed. Starling Thomas just isn't able to corral him.
That'll be another big addition as Jacksonville gets set on 3rd and 4 here. Rourke pressured. James Houston trying to hunt him down from behind, and ultimately did by the ankles. Trying to keep this drive moving. Sudfeld with time. There's the conversion. Dylan Drummond on the receiving end.
He converts for the first down.
It was a gain of 23. Now the offense has some momentum. Antoine Green stayed on his feet. We'll see where they mark this. Only KC, Philadelphia, and Dallas were higher. Jefferson's getting his carries today. 4th and goal.
There's a power pass.
Sudfeld will dump it off, and they score. Chase Coda on the receiving end for the Lions touchdown.
And he gets lost in the shuffle for an easy touchdown. And Dan Campbell absolutely loves it.
Detroit native, went to Cranbrook High School in Bloomfield Hills. This is a deep shot down the seam, and it's caught by Seth Williams. Ultimately brought down by Brady Breeze, the safety. Those two grew up in Medford, Oregon, 5 minutes away from each other. Best friends growing up, and now on the same team playing professional football together. How cool is that? Meanwhile, Ernest Johnson slipped out of the initial grasp and ultimately made his way. Florida native, played for South Florida. They go back to him, and this time he's clearly into the end zone. Ernest Johnson, the new addition for Jacksonville. He's also really relished and appreciated the role of being a mentor, of course, as Dylan Drummond couldn't hang on there. We're going to close this 3rd quarter on a high note. Parker Washington, seen him in numerous roles today. Brady Breeze, James Houston, Anthony Pittman, all involved in the tackle there for the Lions. Hear the coaches talk a lot about setting that edge. This time the Jacks go over the middle, though. Elijah Cooks broke a tackle. Now he's in the open field, trying to get past Pittman. Rumbling and bumbling his way all the way down into Lions territory. Excited to watch those guys when the season does start up. Back to Ernest Johnson motoring his way down the sideline. Got right down to the pylon.
Yeah, he got inside.
And they'll say he did get in for a Jags touchdown.
Move the chains, get the ball downfield. I mean, he's going to create so many mismatches in games.
Sudfeld will be sacked here by the Jaguars. Defensive line creeping up initially was Ventrell Miller. The history in our 90th season, how long people have been watching this team and how excited they are for this season specifically. You feel it all around the country as Elijah Cooks goes up and makes another grab at 6'4" over Richardson that time. Oh, quick screen and a quick hit from Khalil Dorsey. Talked about his speed in our meetings yesterday, Devin. I know you love his speed. There it is. Sure, 3rd downs will be an emphasis in practice this upcoming week and next week, as Trinity Benson was well covered there. Really improved when it comes to stopping the run game early this season versus early last season. I think John Kaminsky and the other guys we mentioned can certainly make that happen. Jags in victory formation now. See Trevor Lawrence and Jared Goff there. A couple of guys who will be starters for their teams this season. with high expectations.